Good morning, everybody. It's Thomas Clark, otherwise known as Bluegrass Boy 2448 here on YouTube. It is Thursday, December the 8th, 2016. As many of you know, I am very passionate about diesel engines, diesel-powered vehicles, commercial vehicles, big rigs, big trucks, fire trucks, dump trucks, school buses, charter buses, city buses, anything that runs on diesel. And so I had to get my CDL and become a part-time bus driver. Will not say who I drive for, or what I drive for, or any of that stuff, because it really doesn't matter. But I'm on my morning bus. About 6:20 in the morning, and it is a 2006 Thomas C2 Saf-T-Liner with a Mercedes Benz MBE 906 engine. I believe it's a 6.2 liter inline 6 turbo diesel engine. Basically, it's based off the Freightliner M2 business class chassis. And I'm going to take you on a little pre-trip. First, we're going to close our doors. Turn the dome lights on, and we're gonna make sure our signals are working and our crossover mirrors. We'll go ahead and check our four ways. Put the bus in reverse, make sure our backup lights are working. Go ahead and throw the ambers on. They're working up front. Check the mirror, they're working out back. Make sure our stop lights are working. Making sure our stop arm is out. Stop sign is out. And we're going to take a walk around. And we are going to check the motor out with my little handy dandy flashlight. Lights are working. Everything's working on that end. This is my afternoon bus right here. I drive this in the afternoons, but we're not driving it this morning, so we won't take you on a pre-trip of that. Go ahead and open the hood. Making sure that there's no leaks, no fluid leaks. Making sure the tires are good. Making sure the stop sign's out. Making sure the rear tires are good. gonna try to block the number here because it doesn't really matter who it is for. Making sure the backup lights are working, hazards are working, stop lights are working. Making sure that's all good. Got our reflectors. And we're going to go ahead and close up the engine bay. Listen to that diesel purr. Sounds like a good motor. Close the hood. I love the smell of diesel in the morning. Diesel exhaust. The EPA doesn't. The EPA doesn't like the smell of diesel exhaust. And I won't say why, but we'll go ahead and clock in here. So we're clocked in. But anyway, I hope that video turned out okay. This is the inside of the bus. It is a 48 passenger for older children, 72 passenger overall. And I know it's dark. It's the first thing in the morning, so there's not a lot of light. But I did a quick pre-trip of my commercial vehicle, ensuring that it is in safe operating order. As any professional driver, whether you drive a school bus or big rig, or if you are a CDL holder of any type, Class B or Class A, and I have a Class B, you should take pride in what you do, number one. And in taking pride in what you do, you need to make sure that your vehicle is in safe operating order, not just for yourself, but for others as well. I've seen it many times before, others that will just hop in their vehicle, crank it up and go. And if you're doing that, you need to take the proper safety precautions. You were trained to do this. It's a skill, I believe. It is a skill. A lot of people don't think driving is a skill, but I believe that if you're trained to drive something other than a car, it is a skill. So anyway, I wanted to take you through a quick pre-trip. I hope you could hear me through all that. I just wanted to show you, I'm passionate about it enough to show you this is the engine and this is the everything about it. Like I said, I love the smell of diesel exhaust, pre-emission diesel exhaust. First thing in the morning, it wakes me up. It's like my coffee. Love smelling diesel. Like I said, the EPA doesn't. That's their prerogative. I can tell you this 2006 model bus runs a lot better and more efficient with less downtime than some of the modern 2010 and above model buses that we have in our fleet. They're constantly getting called on the radio. I need to regen my emissions. I need to do this. I need to do that. The bus is slowed down to 5 miles an hour. What do I do? Creates a lot of downtime. It just costs a lot of money. But that's enough of my little political rant on diesel engines. Won't get into that. I've driven them all, old and new, and when you like driving commercial vehicles enough, you will find something about it to enjoy. So anyway, this is the view from the driver's seat. Got your air brakes there. It is an automatic. Got your oil pressure. Got your water temperature. Your transmission temperature, which I've never, only on these Freightliners, Daimler products, Daimler Benz products I've seen, but didn't learn nothing about that in school. Your tachometer, your speedometer, fuel gauge, primary air tank and secondary air tank. And this bus has a speed control, an idle control, so you can idle the engine up. Look, hands-free. You know, I'm not using the gas pedal or anything. You can set it at a particular RPM to help warm the bus up, to help build air pressure. I hope that's showing up good. But we'll cut that off. But anyway, Bluegrass Boy 2448, Thomas Clark here on YouTube, showing you a quick pre-trip of our school bus. Again, 2006 Thomas C2 Saf-T-Liner, proudly built in Thomasville, North Carolina, with a Mercedes Benz MBE 906 engine. Does what I need it to do. Great bus. Being in a Mercedes Benz, it's the only Mercedes Benz that I've ever driven. It's basically a large Mercedes Benz Sprinter van. You could think of it that way. So anyway, we'll post this up to YouTube. We're going to get our seatbelts on. We're going to get the wheels rolling. Keep the shiny side up and the dirty side down, as they always say on the CB radio. All right, talk to you soon.